they have a couple more rounds to quote-unquote spare. We'll see if their engines have finally been warmed up as we hop into Nextera for round number 6.
Now, flight path from the mud side to the Intellect Center. So far, most of the time, we do see that the contest wise coming in from the Grieve Labs, as well as Museum and the Intellect Center. Daycare, Decathlon Square, also one of the hotspot for our teams. Now, we do see that Onyx Olympus will be pushing in on the Day Square, and we do see that the Flash, as well as AB Radical, not far behind at the same spot. We do see that the team of PE Sport right behind of Onyx Olympus. So let's see if there's going to be a contest-wise or a fight. But most of the teams massively chosen to go onto the left side of the flight path to fight for the loadout.
Welcome to the blue zone. High-tier loot zone started off. Homeboys and Ranking Esports. It's going to be a doozy for sure, as Alif already made contact, 1v2. It's not an easy fight though in this early stage. Ranking Esports, this Horn just outmaneuvering Alif. This man dodging bullets like he's in the Matrix. And Alif, he's just going to stand still and take it in the gut. As Huang survives with 10 HP and finds a point for his team.
Okay, that's interesting. Probably a connection error. There's a reason why things happen, and I'm sure there's a reason for that. But Homeboys losing Olive in that process. Now, they did manage to actually give a little bit of return favor. Huang will be taken out by Luffy. So the equalized numbers coming in from the team of Homeboys. But then again, there's an extra one from the team of Ranking Esports.
Well, and Ranking Esports, they were the ones getting the revives in. So Homeboys, they are going to eventually lose out in terms of numbers. Unfortunately, the buy point is guarded by Ranking Esports members. So let's make the life for Homeboys tough. But to make it even tougher, AV Radicals have sent 2 members to scout out this area. So Graph Lab is starting to get a bit more populated. Han will see Luffy running around, and Neo is looking to intercept him. Now Luffy is gonna run straight into Neo. Well, doesn't even need that to happen. Jacket would take care of that.
Nicely done by the team of Ranking Esports. Still massively massacre every single players inside our game number 2. But AV Radicals, 2 players comes along for the scouting. Are they going to actually tease it off as well as take a time to actually steal some kills from the Ranking? Oh, shots coming through from the side of Hoa, but doesn't know whether or not it will be continue off. Return and Ruse tagging along 2 players to 4 of the players from the team of Ranking. Written on the right side, spotted out our Ranking Esport. There's going to be information instead. They dash away, but our Ranking Esport saying hello to the AV Radical, giving a good warm welcome, shutting both of them down.
What? Neo somehow was able to outlive that as his teammates come to back him up. So AV Radicals ends up losing 2-0. That means Ranking Esport ends up getting 4 points, 2 from Homeboys, 2 from AV Radicals, but for AVR, they were able to at least get a revive. Spade makes it out into the open, safe for now, when Onyx Olympus near where AV Radical is and starting to really put the pressure on.
Onyx Olympus spotted out AV Radical. God Carl will be knocked down first of all by Jack. In the process, we do see that the AV Radical moves away. We got Void on the rooftop, hiding off for the last hope. Return managed to be returned again, but doesn't snipe to Jack. Doesn't want to expose the location-wise, but he will be flanking. He want to actually rendezvous Onyx Jack right in the middle. Let's see if Void will be able to spot him out. And in the process, we gotta make sure that the Void knows that there will be actually a backstab if he does not watch his 6. And that's it. There you go. 3 players coming in from the back. A mistake comes in from our AVR. Radical Void will be tagged by all of the players from Onyx Olympus.
Yeah, would have been pretty cool if they made that 360 and got a knock. But it's a bit too much to ask for. So Onyx Olympus gets, again, 3 points. Spade staying still. You don't want to reveal your location. But I think Jack might be checking this. Uh-oh. We'll check back in a bit. He's getting dangerously close for sure. Team Flash, on the other hand, under a lot of pressure. This time from Poco Star. Mercy down in Shin already, but Liam, Raz, and 18 Deer not looking too well. 18 Deer gets down, so it's Mercy against the entirety of Team Flash. What are you going to go for though? The Glue Wall, the Glue Wall Mountain not making it any easier. Mercy down in the red. and no longer around. Team Flash wiping out the entirety of PocoStars.
Again, been wiped out too early on. This is not a good start for our PocoStar after losing again the gunfights here on our second half set for our day number 2. Now the Flash, they have another company coming along, and it's going to be the Rivers Red. They are going to continue the war as Diamond pushing into Shin. Ooh, lovely shots come through. Diamond shuts down Shin through that ice wall with a great snipe. Now pushing along with the team of Flash, who's actually trying to reposition themselves. Summing will not allow it, trying to shoot down to Artemis. Some shots and managed to actually break that ice wall with a good snipe, and they will finish off straight away our Flash Artemis.
Yeah, this is why you can't mess with that gun. Goes right through the glue wall, and Sam Ming finally showing his chops. The Team Flash stood no chance. Bayo on the run as well. Reverse Red, they are willing to go on this wild goose chase to see if they can make contact. In fact, they do see Bayo. He's in the vehicle, and Sam Ming lands the shot somehow on a moving target, and that's Team Flash out of the game.
Wow, that was amazing accuracy coming in from Rivers Red. Again, we haven't actually had a great pleasure of actually witnessing a good gunfight from Rivers Red from day number 1, but this is a good start of our day number 2. Now, pushing along with the Toda teams right now, managed to actually take down some of the players from the ranking Huang. Now, Han will be left all alone, hiding out inside that compound. Now, Toda probably not sure whether or not there's still left one survivor, and probably the team of Toda will be focusing more on trying to get into the zone. Han, on the other note, is just not sure whether or not he will be surviving, but he will be being quite silent just to be surviving for the team of Ranking Esports.
It's going to be a tough one for Han, judging by where he is as well. If this circle moves over to mainland, he will have a couple of teams passing through him. Toda might be considering going through Turbine, so that is good news. C-Triple-G going for the binocular scan as well. In fact, they brought in double Avron, so a lot more information is going to be given over to C-Triple-G. Sonic Olympus, on the other hand, still hanging around Graph Labs, but slowly making their move.
It seems that PE Spots in the same area with the Onyx Olympus. Ban as the scouter. Seems that Onyx Olympus also will be in the favor of the rooftop. There's a 3 players of PE Spot right on the ground side. Onyx Olympus, on the other hand, doesn't actually spot them out. And Rivers Red is quite... Oh, but shots coming through from the backside. Onyx Olympus finally been tagged off from that one scouter, which is from the PE Spot. There's going to be information. Instead, Onyx Olympus will be pushing down instead. Oh, spotted out. F plus in the spot, and PE Spot giving that information. They know there's going to be an opening. They finally push through. Grenade been thrown out. Gary will not be damage-wise, only be able to move away and reposition himself.
It's very, very good information by Ban. And this is going to make life a bit tough for Onyx Olympus. They don't have a way to get rid of that scout. Now they're starting to get pressured. You can see that Onyx Olympus evacuating the area. Going to take the magic portal out of there, which is probably the best possible move. Gary tanking the blue already, and UAV sent out. Ranking Esports have someone who just got revived. Jacket flies over Graph Lab, and he will decide to continue that journey down south. But for Gary, he's going to get chased down under the scanner of that UAV.
Nero will not allow him to pass through. He will not let any survivor of Onyx Olympus. Gary is still trying to rotate around. Our Nero is very, very resilient as well as merciless to actually fight off with the only one Onyx right at the outside zone. Gary holding the position wise. Doesn't realize he's been chased after. He doesn't have much to worry though, because Onyx Olympus, we do see that some of the teams managed to actually go into the zone, but they will be meeting off with the homeboys. Coming along to the side of JV Esport, they're meeting off with the AV Radical. Written, hiding off right behind the vehicles, and it seems that Limit will be doing a little bit of the sniping, and it seems that Arcus comes along for the 1v1 situation. Ritten's the fight and takes him down instead.
A great clutch from Return. They needed that. Goes on the monster truck now, trying to go for getaway, and realizes that it is not possible, and submits to his fate. But a good attempt from Return. AV Radicals left with just Void and Godkai. Meanwhile, Thorad up against Homeboys, and Homeboys able to get a decent trade, in fact. And they also have to deal with JV Esports though. Thoret ends up getting dropped as North finished off by Nameless. Aleph unfortunately also gets picked off. This is going to be a bloodbath, three-way fight between JV Esports, Thoret, and Homeboys. JV down to just 2.
JV down with 2. Homeboys also down with 2. But still, surviving-wise, we got 9 more teams to go. The zone will be closing in. C Triple G right at the top. Not to worry much. They're just trying to get into the zone. But they will be meeting off with the PE spot, waiting for them inside the zone. They're going to snipe up for a while. Spotted out JV spot that was in a massive fight, giving some pressure, but doesn't spot out clearly the location-wise. So definitely they know that there's somebody coming in from the outside zone. Try to explode the vehicle, but Toda quite preoccupied, meeting off with another Malaysian team. It's going to be the Homeboys.
And Homeboys are under massive pressure. Toda's not letting them find... And look at where Spade is. I mean, Spade is not even close to the circle. He has to go for this long rotation. Only one medkit left. This man just got revived, so this could be the demise of Homeboys once more. As we turn our attention back to the center zone, Onyx Olympus again slept dead in the middle of the safe zone, but this time with only 2 of their members. C Triple G takes over the compound.
Takes over the compound, going in for the close combat fight. AVR only left with Void, comes in to the contact, but will be meeting off with the team of C Triple G. No run or no hiding spot for you, my friend. As the Onyx Olympus also right at the same area has been spotted out by C Triple G just yet. Managed to get 6 elimination. JV meeting off with the Onyx Olympus. F plus suffers some damages, but going in for the flank 1v1 situation, will be able to take down August, hiding out a good position here at the tower.
Unfortunately, gets picked off as well. August not able to hold that high ground. That means Onyx Olympus gets to continue the run. And guess what? Circle is in their favor once more as Onyx Olympus continuously finds the best possible spot to increase the chances of getting the booyah. That Dinoculus user actually able to scan out one of the members on the northwestern side, and that's going to be Spade, but reverse red. They have finally made it into the circle with Saming once more playing long range as a sniper, but he's getting shot at by C Triple G.
Ooh. The only one player left for the JV spot been spotted out. PE spot goes in for the rush 2v1 situation. Cougar runs for his life, but he goes into the nest of the team of C Triple G instead. And now the fight continues on as C Triple G finds their new target, which is the PE spot. On fire is on fire for himself as PE spot close into their side. They got one player on the flanking on the left side. C Triple G right on the high ground throws some grenade to the PE spot's area. Doesn't get any damage wise, but they will be giving a lot of the pressure for the PE spot to actually push in.
How is Reverse Ray gonna do this? Starting clearing out all those areas first. Being told up, they're gonna be underneath F in that building itself. PE Esports under fire this time, again courtesy of C Triple G. Ranking Esports are already gone. Hong An getting sniped onto hand, but on fire will find Nero and Cosq, a double nade. Nero and Ban both getting knocked as Ban gets finished up on fire, confirms the kill. Hong An tries to run for his dear life, but ends up dropping, and Nero becomes the last man alive in that building. And he's got to choose either die by the bullets of C Triple G or die by the blue.
He's trying to survive with the medic, but not gonna allow that medic to hold his even more. C Triple G will let the team of PE Sport rest in peace. Now left with 4 more teams to go. The team of C Triple G looking for the next target. Toda holding their position right there inside the tower as Reverse Red will be going in close to the side of Onyx. Toda victory, holding the position behind the tower wise. Spotted out the Reverse Red, trying to actually shoot down to Summing, but doesn't get enough of the damage to them. Instead, they were the return favor. Now, C Triple G takes advantage of the situation to sandwich the one and only Onyx Olympus. And C Triple G also knows the information as the Reverse Red is also in the territory.
And C Triple G 11 kills already. Reverse Red now trying to take control of the second floor. The final circle is going to close in, but the center point is out in the open. Onyx Olympus left with just 1 man alive, and Todak having a full squad. This is as close as a Malaysian team has gone into a booyah. Perhaps Todak will be the first one to do it, as Nameless and Sami both gets knocked One more able to get the snipe onto Saming from afar. And Saming finished off. Nameless also dropped. Peter shows up and takes on the fight against the entirety of Reverse Red. And Peter is fearless as Nameless gets eliminated as well. Reverse Red dropping like flies as C-Triple-G, Command and Conquer.
Ooh, had to back away, retreat from their positioning, but Toda, they're fearless. They actually impatient, want to go in for a fight as well. Not sure if this is going to be a good decision making coming in from Toda as they push into the side of the team C-Triple-G. Victory spotted out the team of Rivers Red right on the outside. Noki trying to give a little bit pressure from the outside as well to throw some grenade. Oh! Olympus is right at the top of the high tower. No wonder we don't even see him.
There's no way he wins out just like this, right? It's unreal. We'll see if that's going to be the case, if he has enough resources to outlast everyone, because the center of this final, of this zone is definitely not in his favor. As on fire, the Costco will drop the ready. Toda comes in. The final push onto C-Triple-G, blitzing through every single member of the Thai squad. C-Triple-G stands no chance, but Reverse Red still in the equation. Noki getting dropped from behind. Ambushed by Posey. Is Todak down to just 2? Traps needs help right now. And Victory delivers a final blow to Reverse Red. And they know where the last guy is. Onyx, and he's stacking up the glue walls to find the center point. What? Are you kidding me? What? He has 2 more glue walls to go. Todak deciding to break the glue walls, force him out from this pedestal, and he will be finished off by Zen. Todak clocking in the first ever booyah.
The first ever booyah been given out to our Malaysia team. Oh my lord, what a great, interesting fight in it. I gotta give a salute to Onyx though. That was IQ 300,000 to actually use their ice wall to actually survive on the high ground.
I have not seen that in my life.
Yeah.
I've done what? 3 years plus of Free Fire. I've done 2 World Series and no one has shown that to me before. Wow, Free Fire is now officially a building game as well, with a bit of building, but yes, creativity points 1,000 for Onyx Olympus. But Todak, they just had enough firepower, they had enough guts to pull through until the very end and secure that first booyah.
Amazing job indeed by the one and only Malaysian team to actually get the first booyah on day number 2. I mean, like, after 2 nights, we are able to see Malaysia